Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw to Thompson on the screen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Complete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
He was covered by
the passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Williams brings it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Miami. Here's
Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Number 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Tagovailoa on to throw on 2nd down here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having... a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. And takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. This is Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
4-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 24. Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
For the Dolphin field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That good for 19 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, here comes Chark. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Howard on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shoot. Check. Hook 19.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The handoff.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Tunga Vailoa's
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
6. First down, Miami.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Drill green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
It's 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Dolphins 27, Jaguars nothing.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right there in the middle, 55. Red. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On play action, they'll throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. On 1st down, Tagovailoa forced out to his left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
A 3-yard.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jags get to him as down he goes.
Sacked. A loss of 11 yards. 3 and out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 43. 19 Lions. Check 50. 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Tonight's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Dolphins, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is the competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah. been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay.